Yes, that's me with Governor Shapiro of Pennsylvania. I just got back from a whirlwind 36 hours in the state capital of Harrisburg, where I got to attend two events at the governor's residence. The first was an evening event where content creators from across the Keystone State and others from across the U.S. had a chance to meet each other and network for future projects. And today's event was a little more intimate. A handful of us got to have a casual conversation with the governor talking about the kind of content we make, what is important to us, and what's important to our audience. Of course, my focus was on education, and one of the areas I'm most concerned about right now is the fact that we are losing so many teachers within the first 1 to 5 years. We are also seeing teachers leaving after 5+ years now, and we are not able to recruit teachers to programs in the way that we could in the past. As a former teacher with 30+ years experience, one of the other areas that I'm always concerned about with students is food insecurity, because when a student is hungry, that student cannot learn. Inadequacies in funding can also have severe outcomes for students who are in those underfunded districts. And another area that other teachers and I have been talking about for years, even before COVID, was the fact that we saw a mental health decline in our students. It needs to be addressed because it is a big problem. So I was very happy to see in the recently passed Pennsylvania budget $565 million in adequacy funding, which was aimed especially at districts judged underfunded by a 2023 court ruling. There's also $100 million for mental health and school safety grants, so students' well-being and safety can be at the forefront. The budget also continues universal free breakfast for 1.7 million students and supports free lunch for eligible students. A few things that were not on my radar but I thought were amazing. One involves CTE teachers, career and technical education, which is so desperately needed. And what this budget does is make it easier to certify and employ teachers and technical career educators by streamlining the teacher certification and reducing certification fees. I know in the school where I taught, our plumbing, electrical, and construction classes not only were filled to capacity, but had wait lists a mile long. Another one is expanding the incentive for aspiring teachers by increasing the student teacher stipend program, because think about it, these aspiring teachers are working full-time in the school each day. They can't get another full-time job on top of that, and even if they get a part-time job, it usually will not cover their basic needs. There's so many other great things on here for education in the state of Pennsylvania. And will I say this is a panacea to fix everything that needs to be fixed in education? Absolutely not. But it is multiple steps in the absolute right direction.